Hi, Swapnil. Yes, so I am working in Barclays since last 6 years. So total, I'm having 6.5 years experience. I was a core ETL tester earlier, currently into end-to-end and Salesforce testing. So somewhat aspiring to move into data analyst.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, just broke down the voice, but now we can hear.
Okay. So repeating again, uh, I have total 6.5 years of experience, you could say, where 4.5 years into core ETL testing, that is data warehousing testing, and last 1.5 years into end-to-end testing and Salesforce testing. So currently, I'm working into Salesforce component testing, but aspiring to be a data analyst.
Okay. Uh, yeah, Radhika, it's great to know. Like you wanted to enter into the data analytics and data analysis part. So yes, so yeah, this is Swapnil here. So like I have overall 7 years of experience into the BI. So I work on multiple BI tools, that is the Tableau, Sysons, and AWS QuickSight. Okay. So yeah, and apart from that, like I use the like databases, MySQL, MSQL, and AWS Redshift,
Okay.
Amazon Redshift. So now, so like as we are going through, so like it's good, like as a BI developer we require more into the like SQL as well as Tableau. So wherever you are like going, so like there will be no one provide you the database like developer separately, right? So
Right.
like yeah, so we need to fetch the data from database, and whatever the required data we need, so we need to write own that SQL queries,
Right.
and it will be helpful for us as well. Like we are not depend on any other database developer for only like fetching the data and like creating and developing the dashboard, right?
Right.
So here it is a good thing we are covering like all the SQL part as well as the Tableau part.
Hmm.
So
Right.
main, like whenever we are working in the here like corporate, so like no one like everyone is expecting like you should know the database as well as one of the BI tool, that is like Tableau, right?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so basically from where like data is coming, like first of all, like whenever we are like understanding the data, we should
Hmm.
know the basic of all those SQL queries, right? And after that, like if we know the all the SQLs, like whatever,
Hmm.
like how we join the tables and how the optimizing the performance. So
Right.
that is very important, because in our like data there is like huge number of data
Hmm.
we have inside the database. So while we are writing the query, it is necessary to that we need to optimize the query and how like efficiently we are delivering, like creating the query to fetch
Hmm.
all the records from the database. That is like how like we can create the views, so that like instead of creating the SQL queries into the Tableau, like how can we create the views inside the SQL,
Yeah.
and that only fetch into the Tableau. So those
Right.
practices we are currently doing in our projects, so that we are going and learning here as well. And like as like I think Ganesh shared the those syllabus with you as well, uh, like which syllabus we are covering. So in that also you can like if you went through, so there it is like in the detail, like we are covering in the detail. If you want, like I can share my screen
Yes,
and
that will
show
be
you.
helpful.
Yeah.
So just coming to my background as well, a
Hmm.
quick,
Hmm.
yes. So during when I was fresher, I had done a SQL certification,
Hmm.
the SQL fundamentals, which was OCA primary prerequisite. It was during that time.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So
Okay.
I have knowledge but need a brush up on this one.
Yes, yes.
But
No
along
worries.
with
Hmm.
it, I have a query that if we are covering SQL as well as Tableau,
Hmm.
then will you be guiding me for SQL preparation as well, like the interview questions and
Absolutely. Yes, yes. So like we are covering the interview preparation as well. Like whenever the topics are going in
hmm,
that specific time, like I will cover like which like questions like asked in the interview. So those all the interview questions we are like preparing while we are learning. So
right?
no worry about that one. Like whenever those topics comes, so
Hmm.
those SQL queries will cover inside that section as well.
Because
And
what I'm currently
Mhm.
facing is like I'm giving interviews within
Mhm.
Barclays as well internally for IGP for data analyst role. But the thing is, what I'm missing currently is like I am aware about joins and everything, like
Mhm.
how you work, how join would work, but
Mhm.
I'm not able to collect the logical questions around those.
Mhm. Yes,
So
yes.
there's something missing on my end.
Yeah, yeah. Like for example, like they will ask like suppose if a table having some data and b
Right,
table
right,
having
right,
some data,
exactly. With some
and
nulls and confusing,
yeah,
and what would be the output for that?
yes, yes, yes. Like yeah,
Exactly.
so that should be like when you practice, then the logic will develop.
Right, right.
So yeah, so it will come when you like try like practically writing the query practically, so that then your logic will develop and grow, and then you can like think like that perspective. Like whenever interview comes with the those questions, so those questions he faced in his like a work like corporate like our
Hmm.
project. So he asks like that way, like if you are like working in the banking project or financial project or like manufacturing, so like when it comes slow, so those questions he asks as per his requirement, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
So that sometimes I lack over there. Uh,
Mhm.
and you will be giving me the assignments as well. Like suppose if we have completed one topic, then you are good to give me some questions to
Yes,
solve.
yes.
And
I
to
have
solve.
ready. Yeah, I have ready those all the questions. So whenever we are covering, so it will be obviously like if I'm not providing you any assignment, then how will you grow? Like just we are like one to one like communication. Like I am providing you all the details, and if you are not doing anything, it's
Hmm.
on yourself. So so that should be like necessary parts for us to provide the assignments and collect the information from you as well, like how you are thinking and how your logic is building. So
Right,
that
right.
should be like good thing for us to provide you assignments, so that it will be grow. And if you are not able to solve those questions, so we will discuss in like that next sessions. So what difficulties you are facing and what approach you are following to solve those questions. So those
Okay.
are like coming inside these sessions.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are covering like more in depth all the like if those questions are not related to the interview perspective, but for like your information, we need to cover those all the things. Like you
Okay.
can see like they will not ask you like what is DML DDL. So they will like just give you as like you are like 6 7 years of experience, they will give you just like logical questions. That
Right, right. The major
yeah,
questions would be like on view, joins, and constraints.
yeah, constants, yes. So they will like might ask like what is the like difference between delete, drop and truncate.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, that will be like basic question, but sometimes we forget what is like actually drop, delete and truncate is doing. But
Mhm.
and as well as that one question like one column like 1 1 1 1 and another column 1 1 1 null. So those are like common questions. And
Yeah.
apart from that, as syllabus went like here as well, like what is the like unique key and primary keys there. So what is the difference between primary key and unique key? Those are also covered in that interview questions.
Mhm.
And like what is like in operator, in and not in. exist,
Hmm.
exist, non-exist. So those are the questions you have to remember. We will, yeah, that is like this in and exist. So that will be also one good question for interview. Sometimes interviewer ask. So we are covering like, and like most of the thing, like if it is not coming into the join, like sometimes they are giving us one logical question, but like it is not like straightforward query. We need to put
Hmm.
into the sub queries, then it will come the result. So we need to
Right.
write the sub queries as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like giving like 30 minutes interview, but like in that interview they are asking some question, two three questions. So might be like it is related to the join sub queries or straightforward queries. So
Right.
like we need to cover, and we need to like present those technical questions, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, so we are covering that. This is the subquery groups. So here like groups, like we have like whenever like we are creating the distinct, like using the distinct, like we have some duplicate records we have,
Right.
and
Right.
we
Right.
need to
Only yes. Yes.
so
Distinct.
they ask generally difference
Unique
between
record.
distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those we will cover. So
Hmm. Hmm.
basically, and you said that like you work on that ETL testing. So did you use their SQL queries or what?
SQL only. Yes.
Okay, SQL queries you write over
Hmm.
there
Hmm. Hmm.
inside the ETL.
Right.
So which database are you using there?
Yeah, I have used Impala, but Impala big data have very limitations. You cannot update those, and there are very limited. You can use retrieve functions only, whereas you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
do perform much more data manipulation commands.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
That
that I saw that big data Impala database, but they like didn't provide more flexibility as like Oracle,
like,
MySQL, MS SQL provides.
but due to some finance companies, they don't have this Oracle license, so they are
Mm-hmm.
into much more into Impala Hive.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, like here Oracle as well as MS SQL as like good, like most of the companies use the Microsoft products, like whatever like Microsoft products because of the pricing.
Hmm.
So they use like MS SQL instead of
Right.
any other BI tools, that database tool.
But again, MS SQL has very limited function limit, and those things doesn't work over there.
Yes, 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 right. Like we can use their top
Yeah.
instead of that limit.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the Tableau. So we are going into the depth into the Tableau. So we
Because
cover all. Hmm?
I'm much more interested into Tableau this time.
Yes. So like yes. So like as when we learn into the SQL, so like we are covering both like inside the Tableau, like the best and most question is like from which data source we are like retrieving the data. So like sometimes they will ask like how many data sets like you use for fetching the data. So like we are learning here from Excel, like we are like they provided a sample superstore one spreadsheet. Okay,
Hmm.
so like we are doing most of the assignments on that spreadsheet. So they
Hmm.
provided sample superstores like sample data. So we are fetching there from there as well. And like whenever like it comes, we are also like trying to pair the data from the SQL side as well. So like both the training, like both the data sources we are going to use here. So it
Okay,
will
but
be
be anything. It would be Excel spreadsheet, means it would
yes,
be a spreadsheet or it would be a database.
yes, correct, correct. Actually, like whenever we are using, okay,
Hmm.
so like in like our company, most of the things like data comes from database.
Hmm.
Quite
Hmm.
often. But as a Tableau, like it is a visual presentation, and in that sample superstore they provided us good data to create the visuals, more
Oh.
visuals. Okay, so that's why we are using the spreadsheet data. And
Hmm.
when it comes to learn like how to fetch the data from the database and what is the live and extract, because like
Hmm. Hmm.
there is like a performance. Okay, so sometimes like end users want the live data, and extract means it is extracting after like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours as per their requirement. So we are
Hmm.
providing both. And usually like company data into that or like database, right? So they are not like interested to load the data into the spreadsheet. So like how we can like take the data from SQL into the Tableau in a specific manner, because
Okay.
like whole data we cannot push into the Tableau,
Right.
because if we pull all the data into Tableau, it will be shut down, right?
Hmm.
It will take more time to load and refresh our
Right. So that
dashboard.
we can use a view.
Yeah, we can use the view as well as like put the necessary conditions on that view, so that specific data come into the Tableau, not any
Right.
other extra data which we are not using. So only
Hmm.
that data like here. So like here I am saying like live, and how can we import the data and multiple data sources. So we can going to like create and join those two, like Excel and SQL. Both the data we can connect over here, and how can we connect? We'll learn over there as well. So if
Hmm.
like sometimes like uh, pharmaceutical organizations and they have multiple data sources, and also one of the client from them is sending us the data into the spreadsheet as well. So how can we join all those things? So we can join, like we can connect multiple data sources in the Tableau. And then once we have ready with the data, so we have to go with the Tableau, and there is like multiple like 24, I think like 24 visuals they provided us by default.
Hmm.
And we can create the custom visuals. So whenever you are going to the interview, so
Hmm.
they are interested, like they know like these are the uh, by default visuals provided by the Tableau. So they will never ask you like that question, like how you would rather pie chart, how you would rather bar chart, line chart. So they ask you like which custom charts you created, right? So
Okay.
like you can say like Sankey chart, like waterfall chart, which is a custom. Like we need to work around that, like how to create that Sankey chart,
So
waterfall
we
chart.
would be learning all this custom charts preparation as well.
Yes, yes, yes. We are like preparing the custom charts as well.
Is it mentioned over here somewhere?
Yes. Your calculation parameter using measures forecasting. This is the forecasting trend line
Okay.
analysis. Yeah, under that one,
Okay. Okay.
forecasting. So this is like they are not provided here forecasting. So it is
Hmm.
like we can provide the forecast using that custom charts over here.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, and geograph map. This is the custom charts we have.
Okay, and as well, we would be learning like how to share this reports and everything
Yes, for
and make
like
it.
sharing. Yeah, we can like that is like actually need the license version.
Hmm.
We'll see that one. So like here like
Is this
tablet
related
server.
to SharePoint? Something like sharing the reports and these things?
No, actually, whenever we are creating the dashboard, okay.
Hmm.
So here I will come over here. So like there is a Tableau server, okay.
Hmm.
So that we need to like license key we required for that one.
Hmm.
So for example, like we created and developed one dashboard over here,
Hmm.
okay. So we need to send that dashboard with end user, right?
Okay. Okay.
So this is the Tableau desktop,
Hmm.
one application of the Tableau, and this is the
Hmm.
another application. So from there, Tableau desktop, we need to publish our dashboard to the Tableau server.
Hmm.
And when we publish into the Tableau server, we need to share that as well to the specific user, and
Hmm.
that users like we created into the that Tableau server. And
Okay.
like here like this link, like whatever the link we have, so that specific link is generated by the Tableau server, so we can share
We
that
would be
link.
learning this, right? Like how we would be publishing our report to the Tableau server.
Hmm? Sorry, could you
Uh,
please repeat again?
We would be learning this, right? How to publish the report to Tableau server.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
So that will be comes under like Tableau is provided the Tableau public,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
so we can like upload the Tableau dashboard onto the Tableau publics.
Okay.
Yes.
And my like how long it will take for us to learn this? Like how many? Month.
Actually, it's maintained like 40 hours, so we'll try like as much as we need to cover all the syllabus
Okay, okay. But tentatively it would be
tentatively. Yeah, tentatively 40 hours.
okay, okay.
Okay. So,
And as I had discussed this with Ganesh as well, that I'm looking forward for the certification. So,
hmm.
will you guide me over the certification, like how I would be able to crack the certification? Because to be honest, like at
Hmm.
least it is required to showcase on my CV that I'm certified.
Yes, honestly, Radhika, like
Hmm.
uh, like uh, like you can cover like Tableau like a desktop specialist. That is like most of the candidates are doing.
Right,
And
right.
I have done like Tableau analyst certification.
Hmm.
But honestly, I can guide you through those certification. But important thing is whenever you are approaching to the interview and
Hmm.
interviewer, like that is like not a primary case, like primary thing
But that
they
would
are
be carry on
noticing.
the top
Yeah.
something like at least to shortlist my CV if you would.
Yeah, if you will like put like some like 3 to 4 years of experience of the Tableau relevant experience, then
Hmm.
automatically your CV will be highlighted to the recruiter. They will not see like if you are Tableau certified associate or professional. Very less organization will see this, but
Hmm.
most of the organization will look out like experience, like 4 or 5 experience you put relevant experience in
Hmm.
the Tableau, so your CV will shortlisted automatically.
But after this course, I would I be
Yes,
good
yes,
to
yes,
have
yes, yes,
this
yes.
experience?
Yeah. You can go with the certificates. So like after that, our course, it will be easy to crack these all the certificates. But like you have to cover like they mentioned the specific syllabus to the Tableau desktop specialist, Tableau certified associate, professional. So beginning certification is the Tableau desktop specialist. You can go with this first.
Right. Even I was
And
thinking for that one.
then,
But it's a need of now LinkedIn, I believe.
yeah, once we like you go through the syllabus, so
Hmm.
like it will help you to understand like whether you can go with this one or Tableau certified associate first, because we are
That's
covering lot
something I
much.
really like you to guide me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
which should I work on?
Yes, yes. Basically, like
Like,
you can
to
start with
be
like initially like
right.
desktop specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And one more query. I am really confused at the moment, like opting for BI to Tableau or Power BI, because I'm not getting. Sometimes opening comes for Power BI is majorly than it is for Tableau. Like, what would be the best?
Yes, it's up to you, Radhika. Both the tools are in boom in market, so
Right.
Tableau has its own clients and Power BI its own clients. So organization to organization,
It
they are using Tableau or like Power BI.
right. So, I personally feel I let like it's good to start with Tableau comparatively. So, major of the openings are for Tableau when
Tableau,
compared
yes,
to Power
yes,
BI,
yes.
to be honest. And just one more point, like what happened for my promotion sake, I have moved to end to end just within Barclays.
Hmm, hmm,
I was a ETL tester, but currently, to be honest, I'm not brushed up with the ETL concepts and those things.
hmm.
So currently, then for promotion sake, I moved to end-to-end testing. I did IJP, but that was
Okay.
entirely manual testing. Doesn't have any platform and nothing. And then I moved to Salesforce, which since 5 months I'm doing, but I'm really not looking forward to end up into Salesforce. So now my CV would hold whatever the Tableau and SQL. Then am I good to search job only with these two skills?
Existing skills, which one? ETL and Salesforce.
Yes.
Yes, if you can, like, you can go with the existing skill, but if you want to migrate, like, from that ETL to the Tableau and SQL, it's
Hmm.
good. Like whenever you are going with Tableau and SQL, like your package will be higher because like you are saying that like just like 6-7 years of experience you have, and
Right.
you can put like 4 years of experience at least in the CV, like relevant experience in the Tableau. Okay.
I'm good to prepare my entire new CV after this means,
Hmm.
and I'm good to apply for data analyst role.
Yes, you are good to apply
Huh.
for
Are you
data.
good with Hindi as well?
Yes.
So, like what happened when I joined, I was a ETL tech.
Hmm. Okay.
So because of that, what happened? मतलब मैंने 4.5 years उसमें ही काम किया. फिर मेरे
Okay.
प्रमोशन के लिए मैंने एंड टू एंड टेस्टिंग में स्टार्ट किया, बट एंड टू एंड टेस्टिंग बहुत मैनुअल है, जिसमें सिर्फ डेटा बना देते हैं हम, और
Okay.
ईटीएल टी को पास करते थे, वो रन करते थे, एग्जीक्यूशन एंड ऑल, एबिनिशो वगैरह टूल्स वो यूज करते थे, हम लोग कुछ नहीं करते थे. एंड
Okay.
सेल्स पोस्ट में वो टेस्ट करते थे. सो वहां पे कैसा हो रहा था, आई वॉज वेरी स्टक. उन्होंने मुझे बोला था कि नो वी यूज द टूल्स एंड ये है, वी हैव ऑटोमेशन वगैरह ये सब चीजें, बट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग थिंग्स वर नॉट लाइक दैट.
Hmm, hmm,
Then
hmm.
I moved to Salesforce.
Okay.
Salesforce component testing. उन्होंने तब भी बोला that we have good things coming up in Salesforce. And when I'm working on Salesforce, it is
Hmm.
not at all like what you say white box testing नहीं है. What I used to do in ETL, Spark, Scala, उसमें we
Hmm,
used to
hmm.
dig the code. इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, बहुत black box testing है. So then I
Okay.
took the decision that move back into the SQL skills and start with something new to change into data analysis, because it is very boom. Machine learning is going into boom now.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
For the
Yeah.
business intelligent tools,
Yeah. BI tools are in like
right? So
good in the market.
that's a plan around
Yeah. Like it's good thing, but like you have to like मतलब तुम्हें
work.
खुद से yeah, you have to work hard for that because you are very newly to the Tableau, and before that like you can learn the Tableau as well, but whenever like we are learning the SQL, that
Hmm.
should be मतलब वर्क हार्ड करना पड़ेगा तुम्हें like आपको SQL में, because generally क्या होता है कि when you ask like they will ask you the logical questions, not the
Hmm.
theoretical questions, right?
एक्चुअली टू ऐड ऑन दिस,
Hmm.
मुझे नहीं पता था कि आप सीक्वल ऐड करेंगे, मतलब आपके
Hmm.
सिलेबस में सीक्वल एडेड है, बाकी किसी के इसमें सीक्वल एडेड नहीं है. तो मैंने
Hmm.
सीक्वल ऑलरेडी क्लास लगाया हुआ है.
Okay,
प्रश्न
no problem.
थिंग विच इज
Hmm.
गोइंग ऑन, वो मॉर्निंग में मेरा क्लास रहता है.
मॉर्निंग में रहता है क्या?
हाँ.
ओके, कोई बात नहीं, मतलब वो अच्छा ही है,
राइट.
हाँ,
तो
कि सिक्वल आना मस्ट है, ऐसा है. और
इसीलिए तो
टैब्लू
बिकॉज, राइट.
बीआई का तो क्या है कि मतलब आप सीख जाओगी, ठीक है.
हम्म.
सिक्वल आना मतलब वो नहीं आता है, बहुत सारे बीआई बीआई डेवलपर्स को सिक्वल नहीं आता है, यही
राइट.
रहता है प्रॉब्लम.
तो वही मैंने इसलिए आपको पूछा था कि आप जब मुझे सीक्वल का सिलेबस दे रहे थे, इसलिए मैंने आपको पूछी थी कि आप मुझे असाइनमेंट्स भी दोगे कि लाइक एम आई गुड टू परफॉर्म दोस, की जैसा मेरा, जिसमें मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस भी बढ़े और मेरे लॉजिकल्स भी
हम्म.
इम्प्रूव हो.
हाँ, बराबर है ना, वो मतलब क्या होता है कि असाइनमेंट जब हम करेंगे ना, तभी
हम्म.
हमारा लॉजिक डेवलप होता है. क्या है कि अगर मैं आपको बस सिखाता जाऊँ कंसेप्ट वाइज,
हम्म.
तो और मैं ही करता जाऊँ उसका क्वेश्चन भी और आंसर भी, तो आपका डेवलप नहीं होगा ना.
राइट. राइट. एग्जैक्टली.
हम्म.
ओके, साउंड्स गुड विद मी. मुझे तो सही लग रहा है.
हाँ, आप बेंगलोर में हो क्या?
नहीं नहीं, पुणे.
अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है, मैं भी
ये,
पुणे में हूँ, मतलब हिंजेवाड़ी में.
हाँ, सरनेम से लगा मुझे. अब तो फिर मराठी में भी बता सकते हो मुझे.
हाँ,
विच
ठीक है
वुड बी
ठीक
गुड
है.
एडवांटेज हो जाएगा, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा तो.
हाँ, वही ना. हाँ, ठीक है
तो
फिर.
आप यू वर्किंग इनटू, मतलब ये एज अ वो टैबलू डेवलपर.
यस यस, आई एम वर्किंग एज टैबलू डेवलपर. तो मतलब क्या है ना कि साइमल्टेनियसली प्रोजेक्ट आते हैं, तो टैबलू भी करना पड़ता है, और मतलब वो एडब्ल्यू एस क्विक साइट जो बताया मैंने, वो भी
हम्म.
करना पड़ता है
ओके.
क्लाइंट्स के
तो
रिक्वायरमेंट के. हम्म.
और एक मेरा क्वेरी है कि जैसे टैबलू एंड सीक्वल के करस्पॉन्डिंग एम आई गुड टू अप्लाई फॉर अ डेटा एनालिस्ट रोल?
हाँ, मतलब वो क्या होता है ना कि कंपनी टू कंपनी डेटा एनालिस्ट रोल अलग
हम्म
होता है, ठीक है?
हम्म
मतलब कोई कंपनी में क्या बोलते हैं, डेटा एनालिस्ट के अंडर पाइथन आता है, मतलब
हम्म
पाइथन डेवलपर को डेटा एनालिस्ट बोलते हैं।
हम्म
कई कंपनियों में क्या होता है कि बीआई डेवलपर को डेटा एनालिस्ट कहते हैं,
हम्म
ऐसा है। तो मतलब वो डेजिग्नेशन पे मत जाओ जहाँ पे मतलब अगर डेटा एनालिस्ट लिखा है और नीचे सिर्फ टैबलू और सिक्वल लिखा है तो उसी को अप्लाई करने का, ऐसा होता है, ठीक है?
ओके।
हाँ, कंपनी टू कंपनी वो डेजिग्नेशन चेंज रहता है, ऐसा।
हम्म। और
हाँ।
अगर टैबलू मेरा होने के बाद एंड इफ मुझे पावर बीआई सीखना है तो
हम्म।
पावर बीआई भी मैं मतलब इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर मी, मतलब टैबलू के बाद एडवांटेज मुझे पावर बीआई होगा क्या, कि जैसे कि
सेम ही
मतलब
रहता है, मतलब
हाँ,
लॉजिक सेम रहता है, सिंटैक्स अलग अलग रहते हैं।
उसमें डैक्स यूज होता है तो इसमें क्या होता है?
एलओडी, लेवल ऑफ डिटेल्स।
एलओडी,
हम्म।
वो भी मैं ऐड कर सकती हूँ ना अपने सीवी में?
क्या? एलओडी?
और हाँ।
हाँ, वो उसके अंदर ही आता है, हम अगर सेशंस लेंगे ना उसमें कवर करेंगे हम वो एलओडी का।
बट और एक मुझे क्वेरी ऐसी है कि इनके जो डेवलपर्स है आधे कोर डेवलपर्स, मतलब जैसे जावा के वगैरह वैसे डेवलपर्स होते हैं क्या?
मतलब क्वेश्चन नहीं समझा।
क्योंकि मुझे डेवलपर स्ट्रीम में बिल्कुल नहीं जाना।
इसको डेवलपर ही कहते हैं, बीआई डेवलपर, टैबलू डेवलपर।
हाँ बट एज ए जैसे मैं सीखूंगी रिपोर्टिंग टूल जैसे।
कोडिंग नहीं है हमारे यहाँ पे।
हाँ हाँ मुझे
उसके
वो।
नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट स्टेप वाला बताता हूँ मैं आपको
हाँ।
कि क्या होता है ना कि ये टैबलू डैशबोर्ड्स बनाने के बाद हम इधर ही नहीं रखते, ठीक है?
हम्म
टैबलू डैशबोर्ड बनाने के बाद वो हम एम्बेड करते हैं उनके साइट पे। सपोज मान लो कि एक साइट है,
हम्म
उनकी एक साइट है, क्लाइंट की एक साइट होती है, जैसे कि आप खोलो तो आईसीआईसीआई बैंक,
हम्म
ICICI.com रहता है, ठीक है?
हम्म हम्म
तो उनको क्या रहना पड़ता है, 1 मिनट मैं ओपन करके दिखाता हूँ। अ, ये क्या हो, ठीक है, चलो।
क्योंकि मैंने ना बहुत बार है ना डेटा एनालिस्ट की ऐसे ओपनिंग्स भी देखे जिनके लिए उनको टेस्टिंग रिक्वायरमेंट होती है कि जैसे पर्सन
हाँ, रहती है
शुड
ना
बी
कभी, लेकिन वो
राइट
बहुत मिनिमम
टेस्ट
रहती है।
केसेस।
डेटा एनालिस्ट की टेस्टिंग के लिए बहुत मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है,
हम्म
क्योंकि मैंने तो नहीं देखा है। मतलब क्या होता है कि रिपोर्ट्स देखते हैं और मतलब यूनिट टेस्टिंग करते हैं और
हम्म
फिर मतलब प्रोडक्शन को जाता है वो रिपोर्ट, ऐसा है अगर मतलब सही सही लगा तो। अब क्या है कि हमने एक टैबलू डैशबोर्ड बनाया, ठीक है, और
हम्म
एक क्लाइंट की वेबसाइट है।
हम्म
तो वो क्या करते हैं कि अब हमने क्या किया है कि टैबलू डैशबोर्ड का रिपोर्ट जो है हमारे टैबलू के साइट पे पब्लिश किया है।
हम्म
तो वो इधर आके नहीं देखेंगे ना, वो तो उनके ही साइट पे मांगेंगे। हमको क्या चाहिए कि एक टैब है प्लान्स, ये प्लान्स की जगह पे रिपोर्ट धरो, ठीक है, टैबलू रिपोर्ट्स। तो वो
हम्म
क्या बोलेंगे कि ये टैबलू रिपोर्ट्स को ऐसा किया, तो इधर सारे रिपोर्ट्स के नाम आने चाहिए,
राइट।
ऐसा। वो उधर टैबलू के साइट पे नहीं जाएंगे, एक ही साइट पे आएंगे। तो क्या होता है, इसको एम्बेडिंग बोलते हैं, टैबलू एम्बेडिंग। तो
ओके ये
उस तो तो वो क्या होता है, बैक एंड के जो डेवलपर होते हैं,
हम्म
जावास्क्रिप्ट क्यों और एंगुलर डेवलपर, तो वो एम्बेड कर देते हैं। तो वो
ओके
हमारा
तो
काम ये
वो
रहता।
वो हमारा काम नहीं है, राइट?
हाँ, नहीं रहता। जस्ट आपको एक बता रहा हूँ, मतलब टैबलू डैशबोर्ड बनने के बाद क्या होता है आगे। तो
ओ
आगे उनके साइट पे चला जाता है, इधर रिपोर्ट का ऑप्शन रहता है, उसके अंदर
हम्म
सारे जो भी डैशबोर्ड होंगे
हम्म
उधर नाम रहेंगे, वो क्लिक करेंगे तो रिपोर्ट ओपन हो जाएगा। या ऐसा होता है फ्लो।
ओके सो मतलब आई एम गुड, मैं टेस्टिंग डोमेन मतलब टेस्टिंग प्रोफाइल से डेटा एनालिस्ट प्रोफाइल पे आई एम गुड टू स्विच, मतलब मैं स्विच कर सकती हूँ, इट इज नॉट हार्ड,
हाँ,
राइट?
हाँ, यू कैन स्विच एंड
हम्म
एज वेल एज, मतलब अभी के लिए पहले जॉब मिलने के लिए क्या है कि पहले 3 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस दिखा के देख लो, है ना, नौकरी पे अपडेट करने का। जस्ट 3 इयर्स का, नहीं तो 4 इयर्स का डालने को।
हम्म
मतलब 4 इयर्स रिलेवेंट टू द टैबलू, 3 इयर्स रिलेवेंट टू द टैबलू। मतलब कैसे आते हैं नौकरी से कॉल, ये जानने के लिए।
हम्म
3 के
हम्म
लिए आए तो ठीक, नहीं तो 4 के लिए डालने का, ठीक है। तो
ओके।
अगर पहला लग गया जॉब, फिर बाद में जब भी तुम मतलब वर्क करोगी तब हैंड्स ऑन बहुत अच्छा आएगा। तो उसके बाद का स्विच के लिए तुम पूरा का पूरा 7-8 साल का एक्सपीरियंस डाल सकती हो
ओके ओके,
ऐसा।
ठीक है, साउंड्स गुड। सीवी के लिए तो मतलब हेल्प
हाँ,
तो,
प्रिपेयर करेंगे।
राइट राइट राइट।
मतलब 1 महीने बनाया है। ये ऐसा देख सकते, ये ऐसा बनाएंगे हम, आपका भी
हाँ,
दिख रहा
मुझे विजिबल नहीं है, मुझे बस ये दिख रहा है आपका सिलेबस। यस,
नाउ।
हाँ, इट्स विजिबल।
ऐसा एक ऐसा, मतलब आपको फॉर्मेट देंगे, उसमें बना सकते हो तो बनाएंगे, नहीं तो ऐसा एक बनाएंगे, कोई बात नहीं।
ओके ओके, बट आप मुझे थोड़ी हेल्प लगेगी आपकी।
हाँ, करेंगे ना।
आप इजिएस्ट में हो क्या?
हाँ, इजेस्ट में हूँ।
अच्छा। हम्म।
तो ये रिज्यूम बनाएंगे, मतलब वो फॉर्मेट टेम्पलेट बहुत रहते हैं, तो कोई बात नहीं, वो बना लेंगे, क्या है।
ओके,
मतलब पहली बात क्या है ना कि आपको सीखना है ना।
एग्जैक्टली।
और ये सर्टिफिकेशन का भी क्या है ना कि मतलब वो मैंडेटरी नहीं रहता है, आपको क्वेश्चन आने चाहिए इंटरव्यू में, बस
हाँ,
उतना ही
जैसे
चाहिए।
को बोला लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन, जैसे कि
हाँ।
अभी मेरा 2-3 इंटरव्यूज उसके वजह से निकल गए विद इन, बाकलेज ही थे।
हाँ।
इनको प्राइमरी सीक्वल ही चाहिए था। वैसे मुझे यूज करना आता है, जॉइंस वगैरह सब डेफिनेशन वाइज सब पता है, बट जैसे आपने मुझे बोला था ना अभी, लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन लाइक सपोज टेबल ए, दो टेबल है, टेबल वन, टेबल
हम्म।
टेबल
हम्म।
वन जैसे 1 1 2 3 4 और नल। टेबल टू में 1 2 3 4, नल नल। तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में आउटपुट्स क्या आएगा
नहीं,
हर एक जॉइन
और
का?
वो क्या होता है कि जब प्रैक्टिस होगी ना आपकी, तभी आ
राइट
जाएगा। तो वो ऐसा मतलब याद करके नहीं रहता याद।
राइट राइट, एग्जैक्टली।
हाँ।
तो वो थोड़ा लैक हो रहा है, तो जिसके वजह से मेरे 2-3 इंटरव्यूज निकल गए। सबका वही आया मुझे फीडबैक कि मतलब थेरोटिकल पता है, बट थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल पे थोड़ा मतलब ब्रश
अच्छा।
अप कर। और मुझे मतलब दोनों साइड से वैसे ही फीडबैक आए।
ओके।
राइट। और जैसे अगर टैबलू ऐड कर दूंगी उसमें तो दैट वुड बी एडवांटेज।
हम्म। मतलब क्या है कि अभी आपका वो सिक्वल चल रहा है, तो क्या है कि हम क्या करेंगे फटक से, जस्ट मतलब ये भी डिटेल में ही देख लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं है।
हम्म।
लेकिन अभी क्या कर सकते हो आप, मतलब मैं थोड़ा क्वेश्चन शेयर कर देता हूँ आपके साथ, वो प्रिपेयर कर देना, और जब कॉल आ जाएगा तो वो सफिशिएंट हो जाएगा सिक्वल
ओके
के लिए। हाँ।
ओके, साउंड्स गुड।
और बाद में हम डिटेल में चलता रहेगा हमारा क्लास ऐसा।
एंड टाइमिंग क्या होंगे?
वो डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा, शाम को रखते हैं, नहीं तो सुबह रखते हैं, आपका क्या है।
मॉर्निंग में मेरा 7:30 to 9 एक्चुअली सीक्वल क्लास होता है।
हाँ, तो शाम को रखेंगे। लेट्स सी हाउ हाउ इट विल वर्क। 7:30 to 9 रहता है क्या सुबह।
हम्म हम्म।
ओके। और सुबह चलेगा क्या फिर आपको,
सुबह नहीं ना,
नाइन
मतलब वो
थर्टी से आगे।
9 10 o'clock तो लॉग इन होता है, कॉल स्टार्ट होता है।
ओके, तो इवनिंग को ट्राई करते हैं, ठीक है।
इवनिंग 7 भी चलेगा।
हम्म। 8 बजे
8।
करते हैं ऐसा कुछ, तो
नहीं,
मतलब मेरा 6:30 to 7:30 कॉल रहता है।
हाँ तो 8 वुड बी गुड, 8 चल
हम्म।
जाए।
हम्म।
डेली 1 hour।
हाँ, डेली 1 आवर रखते हैं शुरू में, मतलब एज पर और बहुत कन्वीनियंट, विल टेक फॉरवर्ड, ओके।
इतना भी
हम्म।
जल्दी जल्दी नहीं करना कि बहुत जल्दी हो जाए थोड़ा
हाँ, वही ना, वही वही
तो
वही होता है कि विल नॉट टेक हेवी लोड, तो थोड़ा
हैवी
थोड़ा
लोग
थोड़ा
बाउंस हो
हो
जाए।
जाएगा।
राइट,
हम्म।
उससे थोड़ा लेट इट
स्लो
गो।
चलेंगे। हाँ, स्लो चलेंगे, और कुछ दिक्कतें आएगी तो सॉल्व करेंगे, डोंट वरी, सो विल विल डू।
साउंड्स गुड। सो मंडे से स्टार्ट, वी कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मंडे। मेरे घर में थोड़ा इमरजेंसी है, मेरे
ओके।
फादर को हॉस्पिटलाइज किया है, कल
ओ।
करना है।
ओ। ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, मतलब
थ्री
आप
फोर
आप
डेज
बोलेंगे।
be
हम्म।
like busy with that only. Ganesh, if Ganesh is on call.
Yeah, Radhika.
So that was only I'm saying that we are good to start from Monday or second. I don't want to spoil everyone's first May. I'm so sorry. Then from Tuesday we are good to start.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sure.
It's good with you both.
Yeah, we can start. So I'll also speak to Mr. Swapnil, and I'll create WhatsApp group for three of us. Then we
Right,
can academy.
right.
Yes.
Sounds
Okay.
So any questions, Radhika?
no, almost done.
Okay, sure.
Oh man. Ganesh, I will give you a ring.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Thank you, Swapnil. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Thank you,
I'll
Ganesh.
call
Thank
you
you,
tomorrow.
guys.
Swapnil, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah.